Dude, I love your jacket.
Thank you.
I'll take either one.
I know a guy that wears one like that.
Maybe you know.
This is a sparkling one.
You drink that. You're the only one
What was
drinking
your name
that.
again?
I just want to show you just something.
Maxime.
We met before.
Oh yeah?
A long time ago.
Oh,
Whoa.
let's go.
I was in Tokyo.
Whoa.
This is Tokyo. We did.
Are you from Tokyo?
No, I'm not from
We're doing
Tokyo, I'm from
Terminator,
Paris, but you were in the press tour for
Terminator,
and I was going to the restaurant with my friends,
Yeah.
and I saw you,
Oh,
and I
nice.
asked you a picture. So
Well, great to see you again, Max.
2019.
Wow.
Were you working in the press then?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was already in the press for a
Okay.
long time.
Jackson Hole!
Did you know what happened to you to your character before signing for the TV show? Did you play the game before?
I was aware.
You was aware?
Well, there's different versions of this story, meaning from my perspective, I didn't know who they wanted me to play. I just knew they wanted a general meeting, the creators of the show and the game, and then I was told. And then, but I played the game before I even went into that meeting, not knowing who I was going to be meeting for. And then it was revealed to me. I was thrilled.
Yeah. And Gabriel?
I played them both, but I only got to the Bills town before I met with Neil and Craig, and then I played them all, straight through. It took me a while because it's just the story's so dense, and it's really, really. There were moments where, my wife would be like, "Hey, man, can you unload the dishwasher?" I'm like, "Baby, I'm working right now." And then she's like, "What's wrong with you?" Welling up, tears almost in my eyes, just because it's so. It has that quality to it. It's a movie, and I just. But and I did like to. I'm not going to go too far down the line. No spoilers, but Tommy is. He's around, and now we're in the second game, and you get to see that he's around quite a bit more.
I'm asking you this question because I remember for season 1, Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann asked to Bella not to play the game, not to be influenced. Did they ask you the same things?
It's too late.
I wanted to prepare, so I played it, and I told them, and he was like, "Oh, I wish you didn't play the game." Yeah.
Okay.
No, he didn't say that to me. I guess it's just he was so early in the process. It was just like, but we all kind of found our way to it. Just curiosity. It's just too much to overcome. I know Bella. They watched the playthrough on YouTube and the cinematics, and we all have different, kind of relationships with games. And I think the majority of us. Live and have grown up in the era of video games, and we have a lot of, familiarity with it. But
it's the same thing with acting, though. You have different approaches to acting. Not everyone's going to have the same technique. Not everyone's going to have the same experiences. So of course, some of us did and some of us didn't. But I think in the end, it all worked out as it should have.
And the thing with the season 2 that they change a lot of things compared to the video game. And especially you, from your character, is more dense than in the video game. Were you aware from the beginning, from season 1, that you're gonna be more present to the TV show? Yeah,
well, I knew that Tommy's journey runs parallel with Ellie's as the story goes on, and I knew that. But we change it in a lot of ways in the show. Which creates a lot more responsibility for Tommy, especially back home, and then everything that all the people he has to care for now, his small growing family with his child Benjamin, gives him every reason not to leave the walls of Jackson, but he must. He feels. So you've seen the season. So so he does follow in the wake of Dina and Belle and Ellie. And it took a lot to leave his family to do that, but he feels a responsibility towards Ellie. And she's family to him.
Come here.
And you hold out information on me again, you got rendering detail for a month.
There's a lot of infected, right, in this season compared to the one. Do you have any moment that you can share? Was it very fun to shoot with people who were, especially you have a really great fight in episode 2 with the bloater.
I'll let them answer to some of this too, but I fought the bloater. That was wild, but our direction is incredible. All of our sculptors are incredible.
Yeah.
Anthony Kerr is one of our sculptors, amazing guy. And I walked up one day, smoking a cigarette, and I walked over, and they had a whole clicker popsicle. Because it's like they're all frozen together.
Yeah.
And it was like it's like a Mexican paleta would have the fruits that are inside of it, but it was just clickers all frozen together into a block. It was really funny, beautiful sculpture.
What about you, Jan?
What about you?
Well, I think working with the stalkers and some other clickers, they're incredible actors, and the physicality they bring. It's not just the prosthetics they have, but it's their movement and the way they can portray this non-humanoid creature. It's incredible.
Yeah, episode 4, I believe, was the one that was most physically demanding and one of my favorite action sequences, which is in the tunnels with the red lights. It reminded me a lot of like my previous experiences with Transformers and whatnot. There's a lot of running, a lot of cardio, a lot of clickers. They're all surrounding the subway car. I'm on the rooftop running. We have to get in the car, climb over bodies, go through it, climb up on the roof, run on the roof, jump off of the subway. And that just was a whole, and then run off there and climb the fence, get over, run up the escalators, get stuck in the turnstiles. It's just so much shit to do.
I can't wait to see this.
I'm so excited for everyone to see it.
It's like American Gladiators. Y'all had to do like the obstacle course.
Yeah.
It was such an obstacle course. I'm really thrilled and proud of my work in that.
Well, that's actually one of my questions. What do you think of HBO Max's decision to put one episode per week, where most streaming services put the whole season on the same day? I really like the one episode per week because you live with it. Or
that's the legacy of Sunday nights on HBO, right? Since The Sopranos and on. Game of Thrones, True Detective, True Blood, all these shows that people would wait for on Sunday so they can arrive at the water cooler on Monday and talk about it. And we've lost that. We've lost that sense of community. And I love that HBO is adhered to that tradition and chooses to parse it out bit by bit, Yeah. That way we can people can learn patience again.
Yeah,
exactly.
I've been tuning in to White Lotus every week. I have not seen the finale yet, so I'm clearly very chipper. However, I think when you consume it so quickly and one of the lights went out. There it is.
Wait,
wait, it's off again.
It's the clickers.
Yeah, literally.
That's how it sounds.
I thought that was the clapper. Oh, never mind.
When you consume it too quickly, it can just get blurred and you don't process it as efficiently and carefully. So what I like to do is I like to rewatch the episode when it comes out and sort of pick up on things I didn't realize before. And then when you get to the season finale, you rewatch it from the first episode. And you should do that with this show because the first episode ties in so perfectly to the end and everything makes sense and it all plays into each other and the questions you had initially watching it get answered and it's that more satisfying.
Yeah, I really think people should, or HBO should, set up a few movie theaters around to screen it every Sunday, and I think people would love to watch it because I watched it, the first episode at the TLC Theater, and it was absolutely mind-blowing when you have that kind of sound system and it's cinematic enough to watch on the big screen. So I implore the network to do
HBO,
that.
if you're listening.
Yeah,
and then people, if you're listening,
Get some
tweet
theaters
about
going.
it, get it viral.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Young is asking for the budget to
I haven't asked for
Chinese
anything.
No.
He's been actually he should have asked for
No, that's
more.
true.
Yeah.
But that's such a collective, beautiful ask. This is for everyone's benefit.
Yeah, everyone.
No, but with our shows like definitely with our show, you're gonna need a week anyway just to recover and heal and mend your heart enough so we can break it again.
So will you look at social media the next day after each show? Will you do that or? to see how people react, if they're angry, happy, confused.
The thing is, this is such a trust me journey. You have to trust the process. I don't think I'm gonna do that because, again, like people will think they know how things are going to end. People will think they know how things are going to play out, and I think it will pain me to see people make their conclusions and assumptions, and assumption is the enemy of truth. So I will just I will write it out and ignore my phone. What about you guys?
I don't have Twitter anymore, so that's good. So
that's
and
good.
Instagram people are pretty chill. They don't really talk about the show. So
Yeah, I'm not planning to.
but I'm going straight to Variety. I'm gonna read all the no.
So what can you tell us about Pedro Pascal? Like something we wouldn't know, you know?
Hip hop connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
Connoisseur.
Yeah, he knows his music.
Okay, I know he was a fan of music, but I didn't know he was a hip hop
Oh,
connoisseur.
hip hop, yeah.
I knew he loved music and you know, loved the Diggable Planets and all these great bands we listened to when we were off camera, but I didn't know he could dance that well. Did you see this? Did you see the Spike Jonze?
Spike Jonze
show?
thing.
Wow,
Killed that.
he can boogie.
Good taste too. Good taste in music. Very good.
Tô no mundo inteiro, São Paulo pro todo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm running out of the time. So
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.